Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see the doctrine of public policy. So under the Indian Contract Act, till now we studied what are the agreements which are unlawful agreements. In the previous chapter, under the lawful objects chapter, we have studied the uh, agreements which are unlawful. In this video we are going to study the doctrine of public policy. Means what are the agreements which are opposite to the public policy. Those agreements we are going to study in this video. Okay, let's start. So basically what is a public policy here? So I have written a small definition here. Public policy is that principle of the law which says that no citizen can lawfully do that which has a tendency to be injurious to the public. Means a public policy means it's a type of the principle. It is one of the principle which shows that no citizen in the society, whatever the peoples, whatever the individuals existing, means the citizen, no citizen means no individual citizen should do such unlawful things which are against to the public policy. Here against to the public policy means against to the public, means no citizen should do the things which are against to the public, or which are giving trouble to the public, or which are be injurious to the public. So that is called as a public policy. Means no harm should be given to the public under the so that is the thing describes under the public policy. But there are some agreements which are against to the public policy that we are going to study now. So before going through that, we studied what is a public policy. So this is about the public policy. So here saying that a contract shall not be enforced if the court regards it as opposite to the public policy. Means any contract, what is a public policy? Which is that means no citizen should not do any harm to the public. So this is a public policy. But against the public policy means that is doing some harm to the public. So that is comes under against the public policy. So whatever the contracts which are against to the public policy, that are not enforced by the law, that means which are the agreements or the contracts which are causing the harm or injury to the general public in the society, they are called as the against public policy contracts. So such contracts are not enforceable by the law. So that is the law is saying. And an agreement is unlawful if the court regards it as opposite to the public policy. So whenever court says that this agreement is unlawful, it is opposite to the public policy, then such agreements are unlawful agreements. Okay, next point, a contract which is opposite to the public policy cannot be enforced by the either of the parties to it. Means every agreement or every contract contains some parties, like two parties, two people, or some or some more than two people. Okay, so whatever the people involved in the unlawful contract, that means that means opposite to the public policy. Means any contract which is opposite to the public policy, from that contract any one of the person, means either of the parties, means both the parties are not cannot enforce that contract. Means cannot make it lawful because it is opposite to the public policy and not enforceable by the law, and either of the parties cannot enforce it. Means cannot make it lawful because it is already a unlawful contract. Okay, so next point is an agreement which tends to promote the corruption or the injustice or is against the interest of the public is considered to be opposite to the public policy. Means any agreement which is promoting the corruption or the injustice, exactly any contracts which is causing the harm, injury, corruption or injustice to the public are called as the against to the public policy contracts. Such contracts or the agreements will not be enforced, hence such contracts or the agreements will be declared as opposite to the public policy. So this is about the doctrine of the public policy. And if any contracts breaks this if any contracts breaks this rule, then it will not be enforceable by the law. So we will see now what are the agreements opposite to the public policy. Still now we study about the what is the public policy and what are the effects of against to the public policy. That means not enforceable. Any contracts which are against to the public policy will not be enforceable by the law. So this is the effect. Then what are the agreements that are opposite to the public policy, that we are going to study now. So trading with the enemy causes the enemy. Okay, Yeah, trading with the enemy. Trading with the enemy means whenever you are entering into any country, any agreement with the person of the another country. That means if you are a person belonging to the India, and you are entering into any another country, for example USA, any other country, if you are entering into any agreement with the person of the another country, but suddenly after entering into an agreement with that person of the another country, with these both the countries means our India and with the person with whom we entered into an agreement, that country person, that country. So these, if these both countries are declared war between these countries, means these both countries have declared with the war, then after declaring the war, we cannot enforce these agreements whichever entered before the war, because if we are in after declaring war also, we are making the legal obligations, means we are against to our nation, right? It is causing the loss to our nation, so we should not support that agreements whenever war is taken place between the countries, because that is against to our nation, and that is creating the nation causing the loss, right? And that is against to the honor of the nation. So such agreements means trading with after declaring the war, he is becoming our enemy, right? So we cannot trade with our enemy, because that is against to our public, that is against to our nation. Hence such agreements are also not enforceable. But if you want to if you want, you can cancel that agreement, or you can suspend, means you can stop that agreement, or you can revoke that agreement, okay, temporarily, until the war completes. Okay, so this is one option with that, and we should not make such agreements after the war is clearly, because it is clearly against to the public policy. It means it is helping the enemy, means it helping the enemy means trading with the enemy when the war is declared, means we are helping the enemy, that is causing our nation loss, and that is an insult to our nation, that is also creating against to the our nation's public policy, and so such agreements will not be enforced. So this is a one of the agreement, okay. See, against the national honor, so all this. Next one is agreements tending to create the interest opposite to the duty, means an act which is against his public or the professional duties. For example, we'll take a police officer example here, means any agreements which is means if two parties, if some person is entering into an agreement with the police officer who is already bound to his duties, official duties. But I will say the example here, police officer example. So in this police officer example, A is a person and B is a police officer. A's brother, that is C. For example, A and B, there are three parties in this agreement, A, B, C. B is a police officer here, A is a person, and C is a person. This is C, due to some unlawful activity, he means he this A want to this C did some unlawful activity or the criminal activity, he is in the prison, but A is C's brother, elder brother. So A want his brother to come out of the jail, means he should not go to the court. So for this purpose, what he does, A goes to B. B is a police officer here. A goes to B and says to B that you should remove my brother's name from the case. For that purpose, I will give you 10,000 rupees as a reward. So he is making the A is making an agreement with the B to removing the his brother C's name from the case, and he says that I will give you 10,000. So this is against his professional duties, right? And this is also against the public policy. Okay, so hence these type of agreements is also unlawful. Next one, agreements relating to the public offices corruption. So corruption is obviously corruption is some civil crime, means it is corruption is against to the public policy, means if any person except if any person want to do the unlawful act. This corruption is also, corruption injustice is also comes under public opposite to the public policy, right? So whatever, if any person entering into any agreement and corrupting any official person in the public office, then that also comes under the opposite to the public policy. And next one is a marriage brokerage agreements. Means there will be some agreements with means yeah, in this agreements to procure the marriage. Means A want to marriage some girl B. For that purpose, A will give some amount to the C, saying that if I get married to the, if you make me marriage to get, if you make me get married to B, I will give you some 10,000 rupees. This is also against to the public policy. This is like a brokerage. So this is also against to the public policy. Okay, and the next one is agreements trending to create the monopolies. Suppose if in any market yard, if you given the charge to the charged only one person instead of all the shops, you given some charge to the only one person, that means creating the monopoly in the market. So that agreements is also not valid. For example, there is a district collector allotted all the shops in the market yard to one single vegetable vendor. Means allotting all the shops in the market yard to a one single vegetable vendor is unlawful, because all the persons will have monopoly, will not works, right? Every person, every individual will have their own shops, will have their own ownership, but handovering the means making the owner or giving the charge to only one vegetable vendor is creating the monopoly. So this is also against to the public policy. Agreements tend to create the monopoly in the vegetable sales. Such agreements are void. Okay, and next one is agreements to influence the elections to public officers. Means whenever the elections are going on, if any party want to influence the public to make the votes, then that also comes under the agreements influencing opposite policy, public policy. Because if some person goes to a newspaper and says that you have to make the like positive news, positive statements about our party in your newspaper, and if such newspaper also publishes accepts and publishes such news which is false, that is against. Because a newspaper should not promote the false news of a party, because it is badly influencing the public. Means it is not giving the truthful information about such party to the public. So that is also against to the public policy. Such news or such influences by the parties while the elections are going on, that is also against to the public. Okay, and next one is agreements in restraint of the public personal liberty. Means any agreement entered between the two parties should not damage the, or should not damage the freedom of the one of the party or both of the parties. Means personal liberty must be there, personal freedom of the parties must be there. Okay, so if any agreement is not providing the personal liberty, or it is destroying, or it is creating harm to the personal liberty of the parties, then such agreements are also against to the public, because that parties are also part of the public only, right? Okay, so that's why. Next one, agreements interfering with the marital duties. Any agreement that is interfering the marital duties will also comes under agreements relating to the public policy, opposite to the public policy. Next, agreements in restraint of the marriage. So there is no law saying that this person should not marry to that person. No law says that, because a marriage is a personal freedom. So if any agreements creating the, or restraining means stopping any person to marry the another person. Means you any agreement should not say that you should not marry to that person. If A, for example, if A says to B that if you marry C, I will not I will means he threatens another party. Means personal freedom in case of the marriage must be there. Any agreement restraining such freedom is comes under the agreement opposite to the public policy. So these are the agreements which are covered under the agreements opposite to the public policy, and this is about the doctrine of the public policy. So friends, if you like my video, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.